Okay guys, I'm back. We're gonna go on to something now, the 10 emotions of power. Okay, the 10 emotions of power. Yeah. First, avoidance. Avoidance. We all want to avoid painful emotion. As a result, most people try. Ladybug. As a result, most people try to avoid any situation that could lead to the emotion that they fear, or worse, some people try not to feel any emotion at all. If, for example, they fear rejection, they try to avoid any situation that could lead to rejection. They shy away from relationships. They don't apply for challenging jobs. Dealing with emotion in this way is the ultimate trap, because while avoiding negative situations may protect you in the short term, it keeps you from feeling the very love, intimacy, and connection that you desire most. And ultimately, you can't avoid feeling. A much more powerful approach is to learn to find the hidden positive meaning in those things you once thought were negative emotions. That's very profound. I love that. Denial, again. A second approach to dealing with emotion is the denial strategy. People often try to disassociate from their feelings by saying, it doesn't feel that bad. Meanwhile, they keep stoking the fire within themselves by thinking about how terrible things are and how someone has taken advantage of them, or how they do everything right, but things still turn out wrong. And why does this always happen to them? In other words, they never change their focus or physiology, and they keep asking the same disempowering questions. Experiencing an emotion and trying to pretend it's not there only creates more pain. Once again, ignoring the message that your emotions are trying to give you will not make things better. If the message your emotions are trying to deliver is ignored, the emotions simply increase their amperage. They intensify until you finally pay attention. Trying to deny your emotion is not the solution. Understanding them and using them is the strategy you'll learn in this chapter. Third, competition. Many people stop fighting their painful emotions and decide to fully indulge in them. Rather than learn the positive message their emotion is trying to give them, they intensify it and make it even worse than it is. It becomes a badge of courage, and they begin to compete with others, saying, "You think you've got it bad? Let me tell you how bad I've got it." It literally becomes part of their identity, a way of being unique. They begin to pride themselves on being worse off than anyone else. As you can imagine, this is one of the deadliest traps of all. This approach must be avoided at all costs, because it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy where the person ends up having an investment in feeling bad on a regular basis, and then they are truly trapped. A much more powerful and healthy approach to dealing with the emotions that we think are painful is to realize that they serve a positive purpose, and that is learning and using. Number 4. If you want to make your life really work, you must make your emotion work for you. You can't run from them. You can't tune them out. You can't trivialize them or delude yourself about what they mean. Nor can you just allow them to run your life. Emotions, even those that seem painful in the short term, are truly like an internal compass that points you toward the actions you must take to arrive at your goals. Without knowing how to use this compass, you'll be forever at the mercy of any psychic tempest that blows your way. Many therapeutic disciplines begin with the mistaken presumption that emotions are our enemies and that our emotional well-being is rooted in our past. The truth is that you and I can go from crying to laughing in a heartbeat if the pattern of our mental focus and physiology is merely interrupted strongly enough. Freudian psychoanalysis, for example, searches for those deep, dark secrets in our past to explain our present difficulties. Yet we all know that whatever you continually look for, you will surely find. If you're constantly looking for the reason why your past has hamstrung your present or why you're screwed up, then your brain will comply by proving references to back up your request and generate the appropriate negative emotion. How much better it would be to adopt the belief that the past does not equal your future. The only way to effectively use your emotion is to understand that they all serve you. That's a good text. You must learn from your emotions and use them to create the results you want for a greater quality of life. The emotions you once thought of as negative are merely a call to action. In fact, instead of calling them negative emotions, from now on in this chapter, let's call them action signals. Once you're familiar with each signal and its message, your emotion become not your enemy, but your ally. They become your friend, your mentor, your coach. They guide you through life's most soaring highs and its most demoralizing lows. Learning to use these signals frees you from your fears and allows you to experience all the richness of which we humans are capable. To get to this point, then you must change your belief about what emotions are. They are not predators, substitutes for logic, or products of other people's whims. They are action signals trying to guide you to the promise of a greater quality of life. If you merely react to your emotion through an avoidance pattern, then you'll miss out on the invaluable message they have to offer you. If you continue to miss the message and fail to handle the emotions when they first turn up, then they'll grow into full-blown crisis. All our emotions are important and valuable in the proper amounts, timing, and context. Realize that the emotions you are feeling at this very moment are a gift, a guideline, a support system, a call to action. If you suppress your emotion and try to drive them out of your life, or if you magnify them and allow them to take over everything, then you're squandering one of life's most precious resources. So what is the source of emotions? You are the source of all your emotions. You are the one who creates them. So many people feel that they have to wait for certain experiences in order to feel the emotion they desire. For instance, they don't give themselves permission to feel love or happy or confident unless a particular set of expectations is met. I'm here to tell you that you can feel any way you choose at any moment in time. At the seminars I conduct near my home in Now, whenever we hear trains pass, jubilation, you don't need any special reason to feel good. You can just decide to feel good right now simply because you're alive, simply because you want to. So, if you're the source of all your emotions, why don't you feel good all the time? I'll be back with that. Peace out.